camped out here all night?
No, I thought I might give you a hand with a spot of gardening later if you fancy it.
Don't worry about me or my garden. We're very self-sufficient.
Well, someone's got to keep an eye on things. But we don't want Edna having a go at you for not deadheading your roses, eh?
Sure she'll cope. Like we all do.
Yeah.
Grandad, thanks for looking after me. I know I don't always make it easy.
Oh, well. Maybe the prickles are there for a reason, eh?
I will be all right, you know.
You're probably the toughest out of a lot of us.
Did it not cross your mind that there might have been a mix-up? I mean, this is 10 times what we usually order. Give us a hand putting this lot back on the lorry, would you? Cameron! Hello? What is wrong with you today? You're away with the fairies. Can you please give me a hand with the mixers?
Yeah. Oh, babe, I've got to take this solicitor. Hello?
Right, it's supposed to be next day delivery, so where is my parcel? No, I've already spoken to them, and they've said it's with you, waiting to be dispatched. Oh, don't fob me off. It's like you're reading from some kind of script. Yes, what have you done? Flip to the disgruntled customer chapter? All right, just forget it. I'll call back later.
I'm a bit fraught.
Yeah. You know what it's like when you get a dard and you just want to say, sorry, but could you put me through to somebody else? Because you are clearly a moron.
Don't tell me you're going to try and tackle the beast.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure the bits were there, really, so I could have a clear conscience when I dump it outside a charity shop.
Flipping bread maker. You've Auntie Rennie ever met me? You look like the sort of person who wants to make bread. So what do you fancy this afternoon, then? Because I can swap you 2 hysterectomies for a bovine bladder infection as long as you can make dinner tonight.
Well, I'll be in a sec. We can negotiate then.
Blimey, you're keen.
Can you sign those letters I've left on your desk? And I'll talk you through your diary in a sec.
You been round with Jimmy again?
Chance to be a fine thing within 300 miles away. I'm just trying to be efficient. I want to make sure everything's running like clockwork before I leave you to your own devices this afternoon. Yeah, I knew you'd forget. I'm taking that half day you promised me months ago.
Tell me it's not a job interview.
Why? What if I was? Don't tell me you miss me.
Oh, yeah. Miss being badgered and organised to within an inch of my life. What sane man wouldn't miss that?
You're not going to burst my bubble, so don't bother trying.
So what's the big occasion, then? Why all the mystery?
There's no mystery. I made some time off and I'm taking it. I'm sure you can run the Empire without me for a few hours.
Come on, I fancy an adventure.
Well, I can't go this afternoon. I told you I'm busy.
And I've got 56 pairs of shoes sitting at the bottom of my closet, all clamouring to get out. And they are not the sort of shoes that are used to being ignored.
I heard about Debbie having a bit of a meltdown.
Oh, yeah? What exactly did you hear?
Oh, don't get me wrong, I'm not judging her. I'm on her side. But he did do her a favour. Stopping her getting on a plane with those kids.
Yeah, he's a proper hero, is Cameron. Can't stop spreading the love, can he?
Is there something you're not telling me? You're being very mysterious.
Stop being so nosy. It's a boring business lunch I can't get out of.
Well, if it's that boring, why don't you cancel it and come out with me?
It was boring, but lucrative.
I'll tell you what, Billy Goat's chuff know how to make a good letter opener.
You're such a throwback.
You're all jealous.
Has someone changed this password again?
Yeah, it makes us change it every few months for security.
Yes, but when I do it, I stick the new password to a post-it note so that everyone can have access.
Can you see the flaw in that system from a security point of view, Pearl?
Yeah, well, there's no point in having a computer if you can't turn it on. Otherwise, it should just be a very expensive plastic box. Laters.
Have you seen this? According to the bank statements, we're paying out £400 a month to POE Limited.
Oh, that'll be a mistake.
Well, they also those are £800 out of pocket.
£800? Well, you've got to stop your cards right away. Once you've logged them in, well, just anyone can get hold of them.
No, they'll have a protocol, won't they, eh, Pearl? Presumably one that doesn't involve post-it notes.
Right, I'm gonna ring the bank.
No, it's fine. I'll sort it.
I don't mind.
No, really, Paddy, it'll just be an admin thing. Sorry. So, I'll do it. Yeah, okay.
I wondered when you were going to make an appearance.
Yeah, sorry, I've had a bit of a difficult morning. Sarah was getting all clingy, didn't want to get off to school. And Jack's had a bit of a temperature, so...
Well, there's always something.
Yeah, well, Diane's got him at the minute. She's got to go out later, though, so I was hoping maybe I could finish early.
What? In the middle of bailing?
Yeah, sorry, mate. We're going to be on till midnight as it is. Well, if we could manage, we would, but...
Listen, Adam stepped up as farm manager.
Fair enough.
We still need a full squad.
Andy, I know what it's like to juggle things, but I need you here, not part-time.
Don't judge me. I'm just gathering my strength to do battle with the brewery. What did the solicitor say?
Do you know what? We've had some good news for a change. Anna's had a rethink. She's dropped the case.
Wow! Well, that's a bit of a turnaround, isn't it?
Yeah.
I knew she'd see sense sooner or later.
Until the next time I look at her wrong or her money's late.
For someone who's just had good news, you don't half look miserable.
I know. It's just... she might have called off the lawyers, but it doesn't mean to say Harry and Dylan want to see me.
Of course they will, babe. You're their dad. They'll come round. Hey, maybe now we can get on with our plans. Huh? Talk to Diane about buying the rest of this place. Finally have both of our names above that door.
So I need to transfer £800 from my new credit card into our joint account. Right. And, how many days would it take for that money to clear? Oh, really? That's great. Great. So if I check online tonight, that would show on the balance, would it? And, yeah, how much more credit do I have on the new card?
Hey, where's Andy? He had work. Jack had a bit of a temperature, so I said I'd look after him.
Thing, you're not feeling well, baby.
He's just a bit grizzly, that's all. He's got another tooth coming through.
Right, well, he needs his mum. Diane, please. He's my baby.
You're never going to get it all in there, are you?
Huh?
Guess you want to make 50 trips up and down all day long. You're better off getting a removal van, doing it in one hit.
I've got rights, and you know I have. So if you're bored, why don't you just set fire to a pile of money or something? Whatever it is you do to get your kicks. Everything all right?
He couldn't settle. I thought a bit of a trundle might help.
Well, I've got some teething rings in the freezer. It's the only thing that works.
Have you tried the teething ring?
Of course I have.
But he's not used to her, is he? Look, if you're too busy to having them,
No,
please.
no, I'm not too busy. I'm never too busy for my kids.
Hi, the reservation was at Steve Harlan. Just this way. Oh, thanks.
Oh, wow. You scrub up all right?
Well, didn't want to embarrass you in front of your business friends.
Yes. Small problem with that. They're running rather late. I would have called you to let you know, but you were already on your way.
Oh, that's all right. More time for you to bring me up to speed. You've been very cagey about all this. Not getting me involved in anything dodgy, are you?
Whatever do you take me for?
I'm not sure yet. Keep changing my mind.
Well, I don't know about you, but I'm starving. Why don't we go ahead and order?
Well, shouldn't we wait?
Oh, they always spin these things out. They think it makes them look important. I don't mind playing the game, but I don't want to do it on an empty stomach.
It's your business.
Not in a hurry, are you? Well, this thing could go on all afternoon.
Oh. Not if I call my dad. Ask him to pick up Angel from school.
Gee, that might not be a bad idea. I want to be nice and relaxed. Focusing on the job in hand.
I'm not doing it to be cruel. She was out of control. I had to do something.
I've never seen her looking so lost.
Well, you've changed your tune. You're the one telling me I had to step in.
Yeah.
And I'm not defending anything she's done, but at the end of the day, she is still their mother. And look at the state of you. You're going to be no use to either of them run ragged, and more than likely out of work.
I was demoted, not fired.
For now, but they can't afford to carry you. What are you going to do if you lose your job altogether?
Sarah keeps asking why she can't see Mummy. I don't know what to tell her.
I think we both know exactly what you're going to have to tell her. Let's hope Debbie's learned her lesson.
Massive, you know, he won't be able to carry it. This crazy lady's going to take the bread maker.
Only if it's going begging.
But it's filthy.
What are you on about? It's never been out of the box. We've got to have the kitchen back. You could fit a couple of lodges in the cupboard space it took up.
It's in about 1 million pieces. You know, I'll bring it over to you later, pal.
You've left these in the door again.
Sorry. Any luck with the bank?
Oh, yeah, they've admitted liability. Some kind of computer glitch or something.
Some idiot that can't use his keyboard.
You must be so relieved. £800. I could fly to Hong Kong for that.
Return, probably. Glad you got it sorted. Usually takes weeks to sort stuff like that out.
I'm sorry, does everybody in the village know our private business?
I told Vanessa, actually.
Well, he was worried you were going to be targeted by some international fraud, hacksters or something.
Blimey. I didn't realise it was an international matter.
Anyway, you know, it's all sorted now, so everybody can just relax.
Weren't you a bit old to be throwing people out of gloves?
Oh, just give me a minute while my ego absorbs that blow. This is proper high-tech security for farmhouses and isolated buildings. CCTV, infrared, text alerts for when vehicles go on your land.
Crikey. So your mates are like James Bond or something. I'm glad I came along now.
Oh, right. You mean you weren't before?
Of course I was. I'm only kidding.
I was just thinking what a great team we make. You're wasted at home farm. You should come and work for me.
So you keep saying, but I'm not sure you can afford me.
I've got pretty deep pockets.
Yeah, but how long are your arms? I've got a lot of overheads, you know, a lot of responsibilities.
Well, then, I'll have to see if I can make it worth your while. It's got to work for both of us. A mutually beneficial relationship.
You were picking Sarah up in a minute, or are you getting Diane to do that for you as well?
Well, she is the grandma. She's entitled to spend time with them.
And what am I entitled to? Who died and made you God?
Look, I know you've been through a lot recently with Cameron. You know, it's no wonder you're all over the shop.
Yeah, well, that's all ancient history.
But the way you've been carrying on, it's scaring me. What were you thinking running away with them?
Because I had no choice, Andy. I heard you at Grandad's. You were going for custody.
Yeah, because I was angry. I was scared for Jack and Sarah.
And I would never do anything to hurt those two.
And what if you end up in prison, eh? Or worse? Then they've lost their mum.
It was never going to come to that.
Yeah. And how many people have said that to themselves before, eh? No one will ever love the kids like we do. That's the one thing me and you will always have in common. So we've got to make this work.
Right. Well, maybe you getting off your high horse might be a start.
Yeah, well, maybe you rein in your attitude a mile or two, eh?
Yeah? Well, next time, dinner's on you, whether you're here or not. Bye. Nigel and his cohorts, full of apologies. Sorry for mucking us about.
Yeah, well, they're probably off wrestling sharks and fighting men with metal teeth somewhere. I suppose we should give them a break just this once.
You don't just look good, you smell gorgeous.
I need a taxi and a strong coffee. I'm supposed to be picking my daughter up in an hour.
We'll have to arrange it better for next time then, won't we? Shall we?
No, we're not paying for them because we didn't order them. That's why I put them back on the lorry this morning.
Come
Can we have pudding?
Yep. You can have whatever you want.
Can we have ice cream?
Yes.
Strawberry ice cream?
Yes. You can have ice cream until it's coming out of your ears, as long as you eat your dinner first.
Well, how's about applying a bit of common sense, eh? Because if somebody walked up to my bar and ordered 200 pints, I'd probably double-check that I'd heard them right.
Can you ask Marlon to come and take our order, please?
What's this, what, you can't even better look me in the eye anymore? I just let you have the kids. It's great. Hey.
Yeah. Well, I'm officially unpunished, apparently. And they need to eat, so, you know, if you can't help us with that, then we'll go somewhere else. I can.
Why are you doing this?
What do you think?
Granny!
Hey, less of the G word, thank you. Everything all right?
Yeah, fine. Just need a new staffing policy in here, that's all.
Oh, you made it then. Thought you were doing Bob a job earlier.
Well, it's not easy, letting the young ones have their heads.
Dad, I'm keeping an eye on it, I told you.
Right, get stuck in. We've still got a few more hours if the weather holds.
Yeah, she's on good form, actually. I think she's getting her head straight.
About flaming time.
Huh? Well, it's good to see her on the mend.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, trust him to show up when the sally's about, eh?
Well, is Diane taking the kids?
No, they're with Debbie.
Oh, right. Well, I'm glad you managed to sort things out. So now your childcare issues are under control. Does that mean you'll be wanting things to get back to the old routine?
Well, I don't want the manager job back, if that's what you're asking. It'll take a bit of getting used to, but I reckon taking orders from soft lad here, I'm up to it.
Wait a minute, I don't want this job just because you can't find anyone else stupid enough to do it.
Don't be daft. You've been great.
Yeah?
Yeah. Don't get too cocky, though. You're not good to us if your head can't fit through the door frame.
Thinks it's all one big joke, giving me the runaround.
How do you mean?
Well, I mean, some funny kind of business meeting, if you ask me. He comes back, 3 sheets to the wind, getting all amorous. Well, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be his aperitif. Not if he's too tight to buy me dinner first.
I thought you and him were rock solid.
Oh, yeah, we are. I mean, take no notice of me. I'm just letting off steam.
You don't think he's messing you about?
I mean, why would he? You don't go out for a hamburger when you've got steak at home, do you? No, I think it's his wife that's the problem. She had him on such a short lead that he's rebelling. Does the opposite of what I ask him to, just to prove a point.
Don't you think you should be talking to him about all this?
No. I've left him to stew long enough. With any luck, he'll have passed out on the sofa and I can go through his phone in peace. What are you looking at me like that for? Are you joking? Anyway, Poppet, you be a good girl for Mummy. This kiss. Mwah. Sorry for wittering on, but you know, it's healthy to offload, isn't it?
Oh, that's lovely, darling. Like the other 5,000 you've done since we've been home.
Daddy.
Hello? Yeah. Yeah, we're fine. No, nothing to report, really. We're missing you like crazy. When are you coming home?
Can I talk to Daddy?
Yeah, okay. I love you, Jimmy. Come home safe, yeah? Angel wants to talk to you. Yeah.
Hello.
So, he's letting them move back in tomorrow.
And why the sudden turnaround?
Guilty conscience?
Dawned on him he can't actually cope, more like.
I don't know. I suppose it is hard with a pair of them tag teaming for your attention.
Well, I'm always around when you need me.
Yeah, well, I just want to move on. You know, forget everything that's ever happened. But, you know what, if you're serious about helping...
Yeah, I wouldn't say it if I wasn't.
Why don't you move in for a few days?
I suppose Jay could have Noah. Give him a chance for a bit of male bonding.
Oh, yeah. And they will love to have their granny about. And I could do with a bit of backup.
Well, just as long as you've got a well-stocked fridge.
Oh, yes, all right. I'm going to do a big food shop tonight.
I'm not on about the groceries. Just make sure that fridge, there's plenty of room for wine, yeah? Sarah, what are you doing, you little mucky pup? You're getting it everywhere. You want to hose it down, or should I? Come here.
I know what you're trying to do.
Yeah? And what's that, then?
You can't just pretend that yesterday never happened. And you can hide behind your human shield for as long as you like, but it's not going away. Never went away.
Can you just keep an eye on him for a sec?
Yeah, sure. Don't think I can't see you circling about like a shark.
Just because you're having a bad hair day, don't take it out on me.
You think you're so smart, don't you?
I haven't got a clue what you're talking about.
What is it you were trying to do? Are you trying to make up for things? It's a bit late for that, isn't it?
I'm trying to clean the bar, you crazy bint.
You stay away from my family, or you will find out what crazy really is.
A man with a fear of rejection and a woman ready to face her past. Two stories of lives shaped by unanswered questions tonight at 9 in Long Lost Family. Next, the police are called in Coronation Street.